Okay, day number 4, final installment, I promise. Thanks again for being patient with me. Again, I just wanted to summarize that once you've established your daily caloric needs, you should have a single number. It might be 2,000 calories, it might be 1,800, it might be 2,400. It doesn't matter, whatever your number is. You want to then subtract between 5 and 800 calories off that number, so you'll be left with a number. That's how many calories you're going to be taking in. You then want to divide that number by 5. Sorry for all the math here, but divide that number by 5, and that's going to give you your meal by meal caloric allowance or your caloric budget. The benefit of doing that is you don't have to spend tons of time counting tons of calories. All you need to do is sit down, look at your meal, and figure out, is this roughly 300 calories, 350 calories, whatever your meal allowance is, so to speak, and if it's way too much, if you look at your plate and go, wow, this is way more than 300 calories, or if you've got a plate of French fries in front of you and those alone are 500 calories, you know you're just way over your budget in terms of overall caloric intake. And so this is a simple way for you to count calories without counting calories and to manage your caloric intake without being obsessive about it. I don't necessarily want this to be another full-time job for you where you're measuring every piece of food and you're looking up the database of food to see how many calories are in them. But this is going to be a simple eyeball approach to really managing your overall caloric intake. Now, one thing I will say, if you are a numbers person and you do really want to get into the nitty-gritty as far as detail of micromanaging your caloric intake and making sure that you're precisely on target, one website that I would give you, and I'll note it right below this video as a bonus resource for you, is nutritiondata.com. Again, that's www.nutritiondata.com. And what that website will do, it's basically a database of all the foods that you can actually go and search and find out what foods contain what amount of calories. So that's just a little bonus resource for you so that you can be more precise if you want to go that route and go into that much detail. But again, I think the eyeball approach will be just sufficient for most folks that are watching this video. But if you did want that extra resource, that's available there for you. So again, caloric balance, that's the first goal of any nutrition program if you want to lose fat, is you have to establish a negative caloric balance. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about establishing nutrient balance, and we're going to talk more about the thermic effect of food. So look forward to seeing you then, and until then, this is Dan signing off for the Body Balance Transform 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss Toolkit. Take care for now.